Hello, folks. Welcome back to Rugby Ascendant. We'll get started in just a second. Game is just now getting underway. Sorry for the video mechanics there, but didn't quite have things set up as we got started here. URC action here from Sports Ground in Galway. Connacht hosting Munster. URC action, and we are underway here just a few moments into this game. 30 seconds here. Munster defending against Connacht right now. Or excuse me, Munster with the ball, I should say. Munster driving inside the 10-meter line, playing once again, of course, on natural or artificial turf, which kind of sucks. That stuff is a drag, to say the least. Munster with possession here. I'll run through the lineups here shortly in just a few minutes. 1 minute into the contest, Munster still going through phases, working to the near side of the pitch. Calvin Nash feeds it back into the center, goes the ball. Munster looking for space here and not really finding it at the moment, but they're looking for it. On the far side, Zebo has the ball. And there's a penalty against Connacht for not rolling away. It's Bundy Aki charged with the penalty. Bundy Aki looking around going, what, me? And he says, okay, it was me. And he steps away. So Bundy Aki with the penalty here early in the game. Yeah, so let me see this in Bundy Aki. I don't see why they call Bundy Aki for the penalty. He actually he released in the tackle and it went back down. But they call him for not releasing. I suppose that's what they want to say, but it didn't look to me like that. While they get ready for this lineup, let me go ahead and get you for this line out. Let me give you a few of the lineups real quick. For Connacht, it's Mac Hansen, Byron Ralston, Cathal Ford, Bundy Aki, Shane Bolton, JJ Hannaran, Kaylin Blade, Jared Butler, Seamus Hurley-Langton, Cian Pendergrass, Joe Joyce, Darren Murray, Finlay Beelum, Dave Hefferman, Peter Dooley. And the line out is successful, and it's actually pinched by Connacht, I should say. Connacht has the ball now. They're working across the middle. It's their first real possession. 2 minutes and 19 seconds into the contest. Ruck is formed. Kaylin Blade looking around for somebody to pass this ball off to. He does, one of the big fellas, and they come wide to the near side. Ruck formed again. Boy, one of these guys got ridiculous tattoos all over his legs. Who is that? One of the Connacht players. It's raining. Oh, it's charged down by Munster. Are they going to get there in time? Wow. Unbelievable stuff. Munster with the try. Chased down on the kick. Unbelievable there, folks. Finney Wisherley. Wow. That is brilliant. Is it Coombs that actually has it? My goodness. It's a little bit of a downpour here. And that ball is just kicked down or blocked down, and the try is scored. Now that's listed as... they might go to the booth and relook at this. Going to go to TMO. Oh, he's in touch. Yeah, there's no try there. That's going to be no try because his feet were in touch. So that try is going to be disallowed, which will help me out with my lineup because something's not right in my lineup here. Welcome to the program, folks. If one of my mods could share these links, I didn't have time to share the links. No, he's in touch. Yeah, he had a brilliant chance for a try and doesn't get it. Yeah, no try. It is pouring there in Galway, folks. I mean, it's pouring. Yeah, it's pretty obvious he was in touch. No try. Good call. Boy, man, that was something. Shame. Wow. So let's just check the line out here because this thing is not matching what was posted and published. So Connacht and Munster underway now. And number 4, that is Gavin. It is Gavin Coombs. Okay, so Coombs is the guy that didn't quite get it down. Interesting. Interesting. Connacht versus Munster. Gavin Coombs right there. I need to redo my lineup here. That's not correct then. So, wow. Stupid publishing. You get different information from different places. So they change the lineup. Here's a restart to midfield, and it's taken there. Well, let's see who that is based on the lineups they've got here. That's Shane Daly. Shane Daly is correct. Ball dug out there by Connor Murray. Murray goes wide, and Munster gets stopped short of midfield here. Very disappointing for them not getting that try. That was brilliant. It's a shame his knee slid into touch. Tackle made by Bundi Aki right there. And a penalty against Munster. It's a kickable penalty. Will Connacht take the easy 3 points early, 5 minutes into the contest? Let's look and see. Just a penalty. Talon Blade was at the bottom of that pile, the scrum half. Yeah, he got a steal. Yep. So, they're going to kick for the corner, are they? And here it goes to the corner. Not a particularly good kick. Looks like at least the far side of the pitch is full. Not an empty seat there. And the ends of the pitch, they're full too. In this pouring downpour, rain. Oh, you look at the officials completely soaked over there. Yep. My goodness. And line out successful for Connacht. They're at the 22 into a driving maul. Pushing Munster back slowly. Blade is at the back ready to dig it out. Still going forward. It's still going forward. Still going forward now. Blade digs it out. Connacht driving inside the 22. Tackle made. Over top the ball. Nice effort to get it. It's going to be not releasing called against Connacht. Wow. Shane Bolton held on to that. Nice tackle there. So Munster kicks it down the pitch, and we're going to get a line out for Munster after that penalty. So stupid mistakes early on by both sides, costing their teams. That knee and touch cost Munster a try, and now a dumb penalty of not releasing the ball here hurts Connacht deep into Munster territory. So we come back up. Let me just double check my line out again here. Make sure where we went wrong here. So Coombs is number 4. 5, Tagburn. 6, Tom Ahern. 7, John Hood. 8, Jack O'Donoghue. That's the difference there. I changed that lineup. Oh, nice pass here. Munster breaks through. Beautiful carry there. And that's supposed to be Zebo. That's not Zebo. My goodness, none of these numbers match what they listed as a lineup here. Connor Murray passes the ball to the far side, and there's Zebo. Connor Murray has it again. Bundiaki with a tackle, and he wasn't offsides. He picked that ball up. I thought he was offside there. But Connacht gets the ball. Here's a line break, and here we go. Kian Prendergast down to the 10-meter line. Inside there, driving to the 22. Support arrives. Connacht on the front foot now, just outside of 22. Pass comes over to the middle. They dump it off into the hands of Darren Murray. Darren Murray's tackled. Going the opposite direction goes Keelan Blade. Blade feeds it to the outside. It's Finlay Beelum. It's got those silly tattoos all over his leg. Beelum is tackled outside of 22. And I'm not sure if Connacht is playing advantage here. I'm not sure. They're at the 22 now as the Munster defense adjusts to what's going on. Pick and go. Blade picks and goes. He needs support. There's nobody there. Going to get it for not releasing. Ball's available. Nope. Nice job getting that ball out. Mac Hansen comes in to play the role of scrum half. He feeds it to the center. And Finlay Beelum with the carry again. Beelum is tackled. And Munster's driving Connacht back. Connacht, of course, in their green jerseys. Munster wearing the red. You can't make a mistake which team is which out here. Pretty obvious. Red versus green. Oh, playing the scrum half, but no penalty called there as Blade is tackled. Ball is dug out. Aki, Mac Hansen. Nice pass by Hansen. Back to Hansen. There's some nice fans. Oh, they throw it to Munster. Nice steal there by Antoine Frisch. But it hits somebody and goes into touch. Frisch hit one of the players right in the head when he kicked it. So now we're going to have a clock stoppage here. Somebody got hurt. That was some beautiful passing till that last pass, which went right into the arms of a Munster player retreating to get on defense. This is brilliant stuff here. So, Prendergast had a beautiful break a few moments ago. Mac Hansen with a nice pass. He was trying to go to Bundiaki, but threw it right into the hands of Frisch. who kicked it right into somebody's head. I didn't see who it was, and now one of the Connacht players is down. I don't know if that's who was hit. But yeah, let me see what else is wrong with my lineup here, okay? So this is very frustrating to see this lineup screwed up. I went to a lot of trouble to get it right. So Jeremy Lohman, that's wrong too. Good Lord. Scott Buckley, good Lord. Buckley is number 2. Number 3 is Ollie Yeager. 4, Gavin Coombs. My goodness. 5, Tag Byrne. 6 is Tom. We're waiting for a restart here during the injury. Tom Ahern. 7, John Hudnett. 8, Gavin Combs. 9 is Connor Murray. 10 is Tony Butler, Shane Daly, Royce Scannell, Antoine Frisch, Calvin Nash, and Z. Okay, so the rest of that lineup is good. It was just a couple changes they made late there that didn't match up. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm watching the better game that's on now, not this rubbish. What are you talking about, this rubbish? This is the game right now. Oh, who is that? Is that Blade? Man, the rain is really coming down. Okay, what's going on here? Why won't this load properly? Are you talking about that Welsh derby? The Ospreys in Cardiff? Come on, man. Ospreys in Cardiff. Nobody's watching that. It's Cathal Ford who's down getting treatment right now. He's got 20 appearances for Connacht. Now's a good time for me to go through these lineups, folks, okay? For Connacht, Mac Hansen at fullback, Byron Ralston, Cathal Ford, who's down being treated for injury right now, Bundi Aki, Shane Bolton, J.J. Hannaran at fly half, Kalen Blade, we've called his number several times, at the scrum half, Jared Butler, Seamus Hurley-Langton, Kieran Prendergast, who had a beautiful carry a short while ago, Joe Joyce, Dara Murray, Finley Beelum, Dave Hefferman, and Peter Dooley. Off the bench, it's Dylan Tierney Martin, Dennis Buckley, Jack Unger, Neil Murray, Ison Dowling, Michael McDonald, Jack Carty is on the bench, and Connor Oliver. And that's the Connacht lineup. And now really quickly with the Munster line out as they're getting ready to come back to play. So we've got Simon Zebo, Calvin Nash, Antoine Frisch, Roy Scannell, Shane Daly, Tony Butler, Connor Murray at the scrum half. Then we've got, who's wearing number 8? I didn't catch who's wearing number 8. Number 8 is right there, O'Donoghue. 7 is Hodnett, Ahern, Tagburn, the captain, Coombs, Yeager, Buckley, Lohman. And we are ready for play to restart. It's a line out to Munster at their 22. Ball's pipped in the air by Connacht, but it falls backwards for Munster. Munster has it. They're into a ruck. No score. 10 minutes into this contest. URC action here, folks. Not rolling away is the call, as a Connacht player got trapped underneath. So these two teams, Connacht is in 10th position, 4 wins, 4 losses. 20 points on the log. They can move ahead of this. No, they can't move ahead of the Stormers. Stormers have got them pinched there. And Ulster is in playoff position, 5 wins, 3 losses, 24 points on the log. So let's see what happens in this game. I didn't even check my Super Brew for this game and see who I picked. Nothing now. Already Connacht has made 20 tackles, just 6 for Munster. Connor Murray kicks. Oh, that's charged down by Connacht successfully, but right into the hands of a Munster player. Tackle made there. Munster, lucky break there. That ball was charged down. Could have been a good opportunity for a flying try there. Connor Murray digs it out, sends it across. And Munster find themselves near midfield, but not quite over on that Connacht side. Remaining on the Munster side at the moment. This is very frustrating. I can't see who's who. So Buckley is in there digging it out. We got a player down. Looks unconscious. Oh, my goodness. There's a player down. He looks unconscious. My goodness. Ollie Yeager. Wow. He is down. He is not budging. My goodness, folks. We got a stoppage in action here. This is going to be some time. The player is not budging. Did not see the injury occur. I don't know if they'll show us a replay for this, but man, that was not good. Let's see where it's at here. Yeah, it was into the tackle. No, it's a clean hit. There's no. It's a legal tackle. Yeah, there's no foul play here. But both players hit him on each side. Wow. Not sure what happened there, but man, right into the tackle, and he's down, not budging. Oh, he went right between the two Connacht players and hit them in the shoulders. So I'm not really sure. 10:21, we've got a break in the action here. There's no foul play on the tackle. Yeah, none whatsoever. Going to redo my lineup while we got a break because it's going to take a few moments here. This is a shame. Wow, that was wicked. It's a tough game here, a physical game, and this is just proof of it right there. Just proof of it. Shame, 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 shame. Tough break for Munster, losing a big, important player right there like that. My goodness. So, big break in the action. This is going to take a few minutes here, folks, while they attend to him on the pitch. So, let's see what happens now to Munster. Changes. Looks like the distance, like the rain might be clearing out a little bit, but it's really nasty rain coming down here in Galway, folks. I don't know. Has anyone ever been to Galway? Been there. Lovely place. Kind of an industrial town. My memories of it. Tag Byrne is the captain. Got that. So the Connacht players are trotting back and forth to stay loose in the weather there. Yeah, so it's Ollie Jaeger who went down. He's going to be replaced. Crowd looking pretty apprehensive here as now the Munster players also doing the same thing here, running back and forth. As I said, we're going to see Ollie Jaeger go out of this game. He's still down on the ground. They've got a stretcher out there. He's not been lifted up yet. Looks like they're getting ready to lift him up now. Or is he going to go on the stretcher? I can't tell what's going on here. The cameraman keeps moving away. Yeah. Shame. Wow, he's still down on the ground, waiting to get him. They're just now lifting the stretcher up. Ollie Jaeger takes a hit there. Crowd applauding now as he gets ready to be carried off. And the rain still comes down in Galway. Round of applause for Ollie Jaeger as he's taken off the pitch. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. So the 28-year-old Ollie Jaeger is carried off the pitch now, folks. Danston Daniel says, who wins this game? Well, that's a good question. Let me take a look at what I picked for Super Brew. It's too late now to change. So my Super Brew picks, I picked Munster by 5. And I picked Osprey by 5. And right now I'm not winning either one of those. Here we go. And we're finally ready to restart. Clock is restarted at 10:23 with that long break. Ollie Jaeger coming out of the game, replaced in that front row. Excuse me. I got a new lineup here, a proper lineup with the late changes. Throw that one away. I'm going to restart this. Scoreless game, folks. 10:49 in the first half. Apparently, Connacht has made a lot of shifts too, and that player went out. I didn't see replacements. The television crew doing a very poor job of showing replacements going in. You don't see them come on the pitch. They don't list it up on the screen. So you only notice it when you see the players out there with new numbers on. Conor Murray puts it into the scrum, digs it out of the back before a penalty is called, and kicked across the pitch to the near side. The chase is on. Shane Daly gets down there, but Mac Hansen catches it for Connacht and takes the mark. Well done. Playing on the wing is Mac Hansen. Instead of the fullback, he's adjusted to the wing from the fullback as Connacht made a shift. Nice catch over the back of his shoulder in the rain. So Hansen kicks it from inside his 22. Doesn't find touch, and that bounces into touch. Nice kick by Mac Hansen. Munster couldn't feel that, so it'll be a Munster line out on their side of the pitch. Nice clearance kick by Mac Hansen. Nice kick. 12 minutes into the contest now. All right, so Scott Buckley with the first line out for Munster. He throws it in. Unfortunately, the camera, it's pinched by Connacht, but they throw it on the pitch, and that looks like it might have been a knock-on. No knock-on called. So Connacht has it. Going to be a penalty for not rolling away on the tackle or off their feet. So Connacht comes out smelling like roses on that line out. They pinch it, but then it's dropped. And then it looked like they knocked it on, but he scooped it back under his arm. Well done. That's well played by Connacht there, and they wound up getting a penalty. So things not going well for Munster right now. An injury, and now letting Connacht move down the pitch. They'll be outside the 22. So Jack Carty is in the game now for Munster. Connacht. Good Lord. Jack Carty comes in. Of course, his brother Luke plays here in the United States. I've interviewed Luke. So, 57% possession for Munster, 43 for Connacht early in this game, 13 minutes into the contest. And that ball's thrown in by Heffernan. Over the middle, Blade. Kalen Blade feeds that ball over. Buniaki goes down. Connacht still trying to drive forward here, going through phases, working it to the far side of the pitch. Little high box kick in the air, but that's going to be an easy mark of the 22. Bounced backwards. But then it wound up into the hands of a Munster player. Not sure how that happened. Mac Hansen gives chase. Nice little footwork back there by Connacht to tap that ball and keep it from going further away. That's kicked back to the 22. We're into the Northern European boring tennis game now. Ball's kicked. It's going to go inside the 22, but that's going to keep going all the way to the goal line. And if it keeps going, it's going to go out the back. And it does. It's going to come all the way back. Munster makes a big mistake kicking it all the way down the field. Bounces on the artificial turf right through the try zone. And we're going to come all the way back down for a Connacht possession. Wow. Oops, we're on silent here. Bind. Set. And the ball's got the back. Kalen Blade digs it out. He charges up the pitch, feeds it to Bundi Aki. Aki is met by two players and tackled immediately. Blade. And Connacht trying to work through phases, driving towards the 22. Nice job driving players off the ball. Lots of phases coming here now for Connacht. Jack Carty gets the feed. He dumps the ball off to the outside into the hands of Byron Ralston. First time we called his number, the ball goes back in the middle of the pitch. And we're getting inches by inches here. And there's a penalty. That's right there. That is on John Ryan, who's coming to the game for Munster. Must have been for Ali Yeager. Actually, it's called on Gavin Coombs, number 4. So this is a penalty right in front of the post. Connacht would be foolish not to take the 3 points on offer here, given the pace of the game. 15:57 in the contest, right in front of the post, 22 meters out. What are they going to do? Apparently, Connacht is not happy about something's going on. Joe Joyce is complaining. All right, we're going to go for the points here. (16-17) in the contest. We could see our first points of the game here in just a few moments. Who's kicking? Is that Blade? Still raining, coming down pretty heavily. Easy 3 points here on offer. It's a gift right in front of the post. On the 22 exactly. So that was that Hanaran. 3 points, and Connacht is on the board. Three points. So finally we have points on the board in this downpour. No, there won't be 2 weeks without South African rugby. Got rugby next week. It's just in the Challenge and Champions Cup, not in URC. Oh, ball's dropped and knocked on by Connacht inside the 22. I don't know if the rain played a factor there, the ball being wet, but Jack Carty just dropped that thing. Shame. Shame. All right, so we're going to have another scrum here. This one's for Munster, deep in Connacht's territory after that mistake by Cardi, Irish national. Kind and Conor Murray to put in another Irish national for Munster. Set! Conor Murray taps the ball, puts it in on the artificial turf. It rolls back out just inside the 22. He's waiting for that ball to come out of the back of that scrum. He better get it. He does, call to use it, but he leaves it on the turf. Oh, and oh my goodness. Munster's Roy Scannell runs right into the official. Conor Murray now out of the scrum, out of the ruck. Back to Gavin Coombs. Munster at the 22 on the far side. Conor Murray feeds that ball on the outside, and they get inside the 22. Not held in tackle, up and again, but immediately tackled. Still moving forward, charging into that Connacht defense. Met by Seamus Hurley-Langton. Langton with a tackle there. Ball placed. Conor Murray digs it out. John Hodnett with the carry. And Munster making progress here now to about 10 meters now into the hands of Scott Buckley. He's being held up by Jack Carty. Tackle finally made. And they come wide. Oh, it's popped up in the air. Back by, I think it's a knock on both ways, to be honest. Let's see what the call is. Looked like it was a knock on both ways. A little bit after the whistle, calisthenics, players pushing and shoving. Oh, it's a knock-on initially. Yeah, by both sides. It's going to be a Connacht scrum because Munster lost the ball forward. Popped right off his chest. Imagine, folks, it's cold, it's wet, miserable conditions to play, and on artificial turf on top of that. Ugh, what a terrible way to play rugby. Almost 20 minutes in, Connacht leads 3-0, which is killing my Super Brew. Killing my Super Brew. So Connacht now will get a scrum. They survive the pressure from Munster. I'll tell you, this is a game where if you get points on offer, you better take them because the unforced errors with a wet ball in these conditions are coming up left and right for both sides. Osprey at 5-0 in a mud bath. All right, Flushing. Up in the valleys on a grass mud pitch. Okay. Bind. Set. Use it as the call. Dug out of the back. Blade sends it to Mac Hansen. Oh, that's a terrible kick off the side of his foot. It only goes 5 meters, maybe. Wow, that was a terrible clearance kick by Mac Hansen there. Takes none of the pressure off of Connacht. Now we have a line out for Munster deep. It's a tough break. It's a bad decision. Should have kicked it up the pitch instead. So now we're going to have a line out for Munster. What, about 6, 7, 8 meters away? What a good break for Munster. Line out successful, not challenged. Into a maul, go Munster. Munster driving, but it's spinning sideways here. The thing's spun around like a whirling dervish. I don't even know where the ball's at. Now they're going forward. There it is. Now I can see who's got the ball. But the Connacht players are all over. I'm shocked there's no penalty called on them. And that ball's picked up by Shane Daly. He dances around. He's tackled. Hands in the ruck. And they finally get it out of there. No penalty called. Munster retains possession. And they drive back to about 8 meters away. Connor Murray to the middle of the pitch. Munster on the front foot. Jeremy Lohman goes forward. He's tackled. Ball came loose. Nope, penalty for not rolling away. Finley Beelum looked like he had a steal there, but it's not rolling away. So this is a penalty right in front of the post. That's a gifted 3 points right there. Will Munster use common sense and take the 3 points directly in front of the post, or will they kick for the corner? Actually, when Connor Murray came in there for the counter ruck. So let's see what happens. 21-46 in the contest. Now, they're going to be smart and take the points. Lots of umbrellas at the end of the pitch in the stands. There's not a seat in the house, folks. This is what you want to see. Crowds rocking up. Now, of course, these stadiums in Ireland are tiny, tiny, tiny stadiums, but every seat in the house occupied in this driving rain. So Tony Butler now lines it up. He's got 35 seconds on the shot clock. The chance to tie the game at 3-3 here, 22 minutes into the contest. Playing a game in Connacht for South African teams will always end a loss. Horrible place to play rugby. Jean Raynell, it is a horrible place to play, Galway. This artificial pitch. Here's the kick. And it goes through the post, and we have a 3-3 contest. Munster is finally on the board. 3-3. Sounds like the Valley game might be more interesting than this one. Cheetahs play Poe. I think that's correct, Becker. I'll take a look at that here shortly. So here's the restart from Connacht up at midfield. All the Connacht players are on side. Well done. And it's high into the air to the near side. Munster goes up, and the ball's kicked forward, but picked up by Connacht around midfield. It's Blade. Blade feeds it over to the middle, and here comes Connacht bouncing down the 10-meter line, getting through the 10-meter line. Finally tackled there. Ball's available. Kalen Blade digs it out, goes to the far side of the pitch. Connacht on the front foot now, trying to get something going here. Player's onside, so he's allowed to play the number 9 when he came across. The ball was picked up. Looked like it might have been a little premature, but the official says he's onside. Connacht retains possession going forward. Blade digs it out, sends it into the middle of the pitch. Nice pass there to Cardi. Cardi dumps it off, but it's lost by Byron Ralston. Oh, man, he just lost that ball. So now we've got a little mess going on here. We're going to come back for the knock-on. It'll be a scrum to Munster. But Connacht had a chance here. Tag Byrne came over and touched Blade on that, but he never touched the ball. So it is a scrum to Munster, 24-17 in this half. Let me look up EPCR. I have my schedule somewhere. And we'll see what's coming up next. So let me get the Challenge Cup here. Crouch. Bind. Set. Munster kicks the ball away. Down the pitch it goes. It's going to be a 50-22 if it gets in touch. That's a 50-22. Wow, that's a 50-22. What a brilliant kick by Tony Butler. That's going to give Munster the ball deep in Connacht territory. This is an absolutely brilliant kick. And nobody get there with that artificial turf. It picks up speed and goes into touch. Connacht makes a mistake not trying to keep it in play. Wow. So, a line out for Munster deep in Connacht territory after that scrum. That's absolutely brilliant stuff right there, folks. Brilliant stuff. So, January 12th is the next one I'm looking to see. And the Bulls are playing Bristol that day. So, January 12th. It's 11 days, not 2 weeks. But I get the point. It sounds like 2 weeks. Was supposed to be a game next week. Oh, that's not straight. It's clearly not straight, says the official. It's clearly not straight. No, it wasn't straight. So Munster screws it up. Their scrum hat or their hooker throws it astray, throws it awry. Yep. So the Bulls play on the 13th. Excuse me. Yeah. So it is 2 weeks. You're correct. Bristol versus the Bulls. That'll be at Ashton Gate. I've been there for a game, the South African A side, who played horribly. And the Stormers will be at home taking on the Sale Sharks. Chance for them to win on the 13th as well. That's at 12:30. The Bulls are on at 10, so I'll be able to cover both those games. And that takes care of the Champions Cup because that's the only two South African sides there. Now, for the Challenge Cup, let me get down here and see what's going on. I think somebody said Poe is who they're playing. Let's see. The Sharks are playing Onyx at home on the 13th. Crouch. Lions are playing on the road at Montpellier on the 13th. And the Cheetahs are playing Poe. That's right. That's on the 14th. So Connacht has the ball. Ruck is formed about 6 meters out from their try line. Oh, charged down by Munster. Not backwards, picked up. It's going to be a try. Oh, he's at the line. Munster at the line. Wow, I thought he was in, but he didn't get in. So they're about a meter away now. Ball's gone backwards twice here. Connacht really screws up with that dangerous kick. Ulster charges it down and nearly gets a try out of it. Munster can't get through this defense. A tenacious, desperate defense from Connacht. Bundiaki on the tackle. Now they're 7 meters away. They were just a meter away moments ago. Trying to slip the tackles. Ball placed. Frenetic pace right here in the early first half. 27 minutes going on the clock here. Connor Murray feeds it to Coombs. Coombs goes forward. Penalty. Connacht is warned twice to let the ball come out of there. They do not. So there's a penalty against Connacht. Easy 3 points. They're going to take her to go for the try. They had some momentum here. I don't know. I'd take the points given the weather. This was a dangerous kick. Cardi makes another mistake. That thing is charged down by Tom Ahern and knocked forward. So it was a knock-on against Connacht. Wow. Yeah, Cardi knocks it forward. So we're going to have a scrum, 5-meter scrum for Munster. Wow, things got pretty crazy here the last couple minutes. The last couple minutes got quite exciting here, folks. Wow. I thought, Jack Cardi out-jumped him. It's a shame. He's much taller than Cardi. He should have been able to secure that and just fall to the ground and get a try because he's over the try line. But he didn't, so now we have a scrum on the near side of the pitch by the hash mark. I don't know what we're waiting on here. There's a discussion going on. 28:30, 9 o'clock is stopped. I don't know if the player's fixing some of their kit or what's going on because the cameras aren't showing me. As we're approaching halftime, neither team showing any ambition to take the lead. Although Munster's had a couple nice charge downs here. Had a try from Gavin Coombs wiped out earlier. And just right there, a great opportunity. Charge the ball down at the try line. Ball goes up in the air over the try line. And Cardi, whose kick was blocked, managed to get up higher than Ahern and knocks it forward. So here we are now. Crouch. Bind. Set. Munster with another chance to get a try here. Connor Murray puts it in. Now this scrum is going all wonky here. And a penalty. No, we're going to restart it. We're going to go again. Wow, I thought that was going to be a penalty against Munster. A very dangerous scrummage right there. 29 minutes now, just under 11 minutes remaining in the first half. After this, folks, I'll be covering Leinster and Ulster. I'll be wearing an Ulster jersey because while I like Leinster and would normally root for them, I don't like seeing them all alone at the top of the log. Connor Crowley says, I have that jersey that Munster have on. Do you? Cool. I like the green jerseys from Connacht, although I'm not a fan of Galway. Been there. And I really don't like Finlay Bealham. He rolls up his shorts on the side where his tattoo is to show his tattoo off, but not the other leg. He's silly. Not a Finlay Bealham fan. Behind. I do like Jack Carty, though. Set. Ball's in the pipe. Connor Murray. That's picked up. Here we go. Oh, Munster down to the 5-meter line. Carty trying to get back onside. Donahue with the carry. Munster in front of the post now. There's boots in the way. Connor Murray finally gets the ball available. Munster. They need to find a gap here. But this tenacious defense from a desperate Connacht side is keeping them from advancing. Ball's down to 3 meters now. Connor Murray goes wide. And advantage. Munster playing advantage for offside. They got some free play here, down to 2 meters. And we're going to come back for the penalty. Offside is the call. So will this be a tap and go? What is Munster going to do here? They're going for the post. Yep. Tagburn says go for the post. So now we go for the post finally. So Munster looking to get out in front here. Well, Cardiff is killing me, man. Cardiff is killing me. They suck and they're winning 18-5. What's going on there? You're going to kill me on my Super Brew. That sucks. All right. So on this crappy artificial turf here in Galway. Of course, it is the Emerald Isle of Ireland where it rains all the damn time. So, yeah, the Cheetahs play Poe on the 14th of January. It's a Sunday morning. 2 weeks from today. Well, from yesterday, I should say. Yep, and I'll be covering that game, of course. Cheetahs 2-0. And could they beat Poe? They can beat Poe. That would be something. Wouldn't it be great to see the Cheetahs go 3-0? And that great opportunity for them. Great opportunity for them. Kick is up, and it's good, and it's 6-3. Munster go out in front. 6-3. Well, the Sharks need an easy stroll. They're atrocious. The Sharks are looking like the Southern Kings when it comes to playing rugby. 32 minutes in the first half now. Munster leads 6-3 on this New Year's bonus coverage of United Rugby Championship action. That ball's kicked by Hanrahan. And it's knocked on by Munster, so Connacht gets the ball, but then a penalty for not releasing. So do we get the knock on, or what's the deal? Nope, penalty. For not releasing on Finlay Bealham and a penalty called, so Munster gets the ball back. They'll kick for some space here. Tony Butler puts us down the pitch. Will it find touch? No, it does not. So Mac Hansen gets it, and he sends it into touch, but that's a terrible kick. Hansen gains 10 meters. So at the end of that, it works out pretty well for Munster, who gained about 50 meters. Wow. He wanted a line out down here inside of 22. Instead, he'll get a line out at about the 30-meter line. So not bad all in all. It worked out pretty well. Mac Hansen not having the best of games, that Irish national. A lot of Irish nationals playing here for these two sides. Here's the line out. Scott Buckley to toss it in for Munster. It's challenged and overthrown, and Finlay Bealham drops it. Connacht pinches it, but Bealham nearly had a knock on. Somehow Connacht retains possession. Caitlin Blade from that ruck throws it across to the middle. And now we're going to go through some phases for Connacht. Late in the first half, 33-39 in the first half. 6-3 Munster out in front in a low-scoring affair. Call to use it. Oh, that was interesting. John Ryan ran across the line. He's told to get back, and so Caitlin Blade takes advantage of it and breaks through there as Ryan runs back with his arms like this, not touching. That ball's caught in the air by Simon Zebo. Zebo over midfield, down to the 10-meter line. Munster with the ball. Connor Murray back to the middle. On the far side of the pitch, Munster has it. Connor Murray digs it out. It's going to come over towards the middle here. Right in the middle of the pitch. Munster trying to drive forward. Ball's available. Connor Murray to the near side. They go to the wing. Oh, just thrown into touch. Sloppy play there. Who did that? No look pass, goes straight into touch there. Once again, it's Calvin Nash who tossed that thing into touch. Shame because he had a player open on the wing. Was there a penalty here? There's no, just talking to the players about something, so they're not going to warn them. So they're coming back for a Connacht line out. 35 minutes gone on the clock. Very strange looking sky here, folks. Here's the line out from Heffernan. Heffernan throws it in. It's successful to Connacht. They're into a maul. Mauls haven't gone well in this game. One stop already. Still driving, but Blade pulls it out, and that ball's hit. That ball's touched by a hand. Knocked on by Connacht, bounce around on the turf, and eventually Munster comes down with it, but they lose about 20 meters there. I think they're playing advantage, probably a knock-on advantage. Yeah, and that ball bounces into touch. So it's going to be a Connacht line-out outside their 22. Conor Murray kicked that down there. So we're getting near halftime here in a low-scoring affair in the rain in Galway, folks. That other game is going very poorly for me when Cardiff decides to finally start playing rugby instead of patty cake when I don't need them to play patty cake. I don't need them to play rugby. I need them to play patty cake, which is what they normally do. Cardiff, man, 18-5. They're killing me. I had the Osprey by 5 in that game. Cardiff is so unreliable. Every time I pick them to win, they lose. Every time I pick them to lose, they win. Frustrate me. Connacht line out just outside their 22 at about 24 meters. Goes high into the air, not challenged. And they come down with Prendergast gets it over to Bundi Aki. Bundi Aki dumps the ball off outside the 22 now as Connacht tries to drive forward. Oh, Bundi Aki throws a player to the ground. Who was that? Just tossed him to the ground. Back inside the 22. That's got to stay in play because they took it back. Goes down about the 10-meter line where it's taken down there by Shane Daly. Daly charges over midfield for Munster. He's down about the 10-meter line when he's met by that Connacht defense. Conor Murray digs it out, goes to the wide. On the outside, Zebo with the ball dancing, but he's met by 3 Connacht tacklers. And Conor Murray digs it out very quickly. And back in midfield, so Munster driving forward again here. If they get a penalty here, they pick up another 3 points. It'd be good for them late in the first half. Munster coming to the near side. Tackle at midfield, and hands on top of the ball. It's going to be, oh no. Oh, that's a bad call. That call goes against Prendergast. Prendergast saying his off his feet, saying his knee touched the ground. I didn't see that. Let's see it again. Oh, yep, that's a great call. His knee was on the ground. Yep, that left knee hit the ground. The official was right there. The crowd didn't see it, nor did I. Prendergast's knee was on the ground. It looked like a clean steal, but yep, no, the official's correct. Technically, that's off your feet if your knee drops to the ground while you're over the ball. So what a great call. I didn't see it. The crowd clearly didn't see it. They're not happy about that. Tony Butler not happy with the mark, but that does get them inside the 22. Last 5 penalties, 4 of getting against Connacht at 22, 31, 33, and 37 minutes in the contest. Less than 2 minutes left. Munster with a chance to put some more points on the board. Line out goes in. Successful into a maul goes Munster. Driving that maul forward and sideways. Now they're in the middle of the pitch. The thing is down. No call for. There's a penalty. They're playing advantage. That's 3 points on offer right in front of the post. It could be a 96 game depending what happens here. Munster playing advantage. Oh, knocked it on. Well, apparently they're not playing advantage. That ball never went into touch. It rolled back into play. And Connacht puts it in touch. It'll be a Munster ball. A little push and shove over here. Got a player down. Injured shoulder. Scrum halves shoving each other. Conor Murray and Caelan Blade. Not sure what that's all about. Prendergast is grabbing his shoulder. This was weird. The ball looked like it was going into touch. Oh, no, that was in touch. Yeah, so Prendergast looks like he's okay. So whose line out is it? Very confusing here. Player looked like he was in touch when he touched it. Yeah, it is a Munster line out after all that mess. You know, I saw the official put his arm up signaling a penalty, so I thought they're playing advantage, but they're not back there. Yeah, he's in touch. And Munster and Blade, pushing each, or not Munster, Conor Murray and Blade were pushing each other in the sidelines. 25 seconds remain in the first half, but not much chance to score here now. Ball's thrown away. Finley Beelum gets it for Connacht. Now they could score and even it up before a half. Boy, Munster really screwing the pooch here. Bundi Aki runs over one player, and he's tackled down around the 10-meter line. They go wide. Just 10 seconds left in the half. Knocked on. Oh, knocked on by Connacht. Nobody wants to win this game. Nobody wants to win this game. What a shame. Well, clock is up. Oh, we've got a Munster player down. Is that Tag Burn? We may have some foul play here. Oh, my goodness. Can't see who it is. Is it O'Donoghue? He is suffering there. That looks like a ligament. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Oh. What a hit. That's a hyperextension there for sure. My goodness. And that's going to be foul play because he hits him in the leg from his side. Wow. We're going to the TMO. That's going to be a foul play. I didn't see that. I was on the camera we were watching live was on this side. That was on the opposite side of the play. It's O'Donoghue, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a cheap shot to the knee, man. They're saying there's a wrap, but he enters from the side to hit him. It's not straight on. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, from a different angle, he looks straight on, but from the other angle, look, it came from the side. And it's that stupid artificial turf once again. Right to his knee, man. Oh, my gosh. They're debating about whether it's foul play or not, but... Let's see. There might be a yellow card here. I don't know. Jack O'Donoghue, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That sucks. Hopefully it's just a hyperextension, but he's in a lot of pain. That might be a snap or tear. And it's wholly unnecessary.
He's in the side, so he's not legal.
Yep.
He is making an attempt to wrap, so we're not seeing a tuck shoulder, but he has made contact with the knee, causing an injury to this player. So we do see that as dangerous, and we do see it as foul play.
Yep.
Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I agree with all those facts, Chris.
Okay, so we're looking at a yellow card.
Chris Busby
for
here.
14 green.
So it'll be Byron Ralston who finds himself
Yellow
in
card
the same
for
bin
Connacht.
for the first 10 minutes of the second half.
Anyway.
Wow. It's a yellow card. Ralston's going to go out. All right, wants captain at 14 here. Ralston will get a yellow card here. He's had a terrible game.
So we do have an illegal action because you're in the side of the breakdown. We're not seeing it as a tuck shoulder. However, we do see it as dangerous and we do see it as foul play. It's causing injury to this player. So it's a yellow card.
Crowd's booing, but that's a lucky call. Could have been a red card. And he's walking off indignant. But you know what, dude? You just maybe ended a player's career. You may have ended a player's money-making ability with a cheap shot to the knee. Jack O'Donoghue's going off the pitch on the card. That was wicked. Stupid artificial turf because the knee got stuck. If it had been natural turf, it might have given way. So Kendellen will come in to place Jack O'Donoghue. Now the television now is saying, well, that's the sport. It's not the sport. I saw it was an angle. It's a cheap shot. Didn't go to tackle the guy. Went straight for his knee. Big problems for Munster now. They've already lost Ala Jaeger to injury in this game. 2 injuries for Munster now. So that penalty means that the Munster gets a chance to kick it down the pitch, but they're quite a ways from the touchline. Need a really good kick here. So Tony Butler, from his side of the field, will try to gain some territory here, short of midfield. That should get down inside the 22. Let's see what the mark is. And it is inside the 22. So Munster might still be able to salvage something from this, but Jack O'Donoghue, oh man, what a tough break that was. Terrible play. 40-32 in the first half now, past the Hooter in a driving rain at Galway. Here's a line out. Munster needs a good line out here. Maybe pick up a penalty, get some points. 19 meters away, 20 meters away. It's hit in the air, and Connacht knocks it in the air, but Munster was able to secure it. Conor Murray digs it out of there. Now Munster out inside the 22. Murray gets good hands on it, feeds the ball over. A good time for a drop goal if somebody has that ability, but nice passing there. Lots of Connacht players offside. No call for the offside. Oh, and through the 22, nearly breaking free. Shorts ripped off of him. He lost his trousers. Munster now still trying to go forward. That ball's in the hands of Alex Candela, who just came in for Jack O'Donoghue. Munster trying to get somewhere here with Tag Byrne, but driven backwards, almost back to the 22. Crowd is rising to the challenge here, trying to encourage Connacht not to give up anything. Conor Murray. There's space on the outside here, but Munster stubbornly coming into the close tosses. Another carry there by Calvin Nash. Conor Murray brings it to the hooker. Inside the 22 again, but not releasing. And that's a penalty against Munster, and they waste a great scoring opportunity. Good defense there as Caelan Blake gets over top the ball. That's going to end the half. Or is it? No, they're going to kick it now. Connacht has the ball. They were going nowhere, Munster. Bad decision holding the ball. Great job by Caelan Blade, and they took it into touch. That's the half. 6-3. Wow. What a disappointing half for fans on both sides here in the driving rain. And for Munster, 2 losses. Jack O'Donoghue, that looked really bad. And, of course, we saw earlier, Ollie Yeager went out earlier in the game. Halftime, 6-3, and Munster lead Connacht. My goodness. Let's take a look and see if that other game has gone to halftime here. I'll go to that real quick and see if we can give you some bonus coverage of that Ospreys game. Ospreys in Cardiff, which is also disappointing me here. Now, they're at halftime over there. Already at halftime. Yep, already at halftime. Actually, they're ready to start the second half here with all these injuries here, so I'll give you bonus coverage. It is a mud fest on that natural turf. Even the officials covered in mud, and it's pouring. The rain is coming down harder in Wales than it is in Ireland. Man, is it coming down. Looks like a tropical storm here. By the way, folks, thoughts and prayers to Japan, which had a massive earthquake, 7.8 earlier. On the west side of Japan, massive earthquake. Unaware of what damage has been done thus far. Oh my goodness. Players' faces covered in mud. Scrum helmets covered in mud. Jerseys in mud. What an interesting contest they've got going on in Wales. Boy, this turf is really torn up. Sloppy, sloppy stuff. What a miserable day to play rugby. My goodness. Cardiff ready to restart the second half. They're getting the schoolboys off the pitch. They're taking their time. These kids are slow. Let's go. What are they, about 8-year-olds? Kids need to learn. Here we go. Finally, here's the restart. And Cardiff kicks the ball down to the Osprey, who've only scored 5 points. No wonder they're wearing these stupid pink and black jerseys. No wonder they can't score. My goodness. An 18-5 lead is probably insurmountable in these conditions. My goodness. Classic January weather, says the announcer, and looking at the backside of those crappy brick buildings. Classic, ugly Welsh architecture. Ball's kicked high into the air by the Osprey, and Cardiff come down with it. Man, this is like watching an NFL game here, all this mud. It's awesome. It is a mud fest. Oh, we're still in the first half. It's 40-45. Okay, so we went over the... Oh, we're in the second half. Excuse me, second half. 40-49. 2 tries for Cardiff, 1 for the Osprey, who are trailing by 13 points. The ball's going to get back to the Osprey, but we got a whistle here. Was that inadvertent? Must have been inadvertent because they still continue to play. And Osprey are tackled immediately. Man, there's more mud than there is grass out there at the moment. Man, the ball's covered in mud. What an incredible game we got going on here, folks. What a mud fest. Good stuff. So, bonus coverage because they had such a long break for injuries in that first half of the other game. So, back here, Cardiff kicks it on to another full house here, folks. Great to see people showing up for these games. We're going back and forth now. And Cardiff now coming from the 22. They're going to kick it forward. Nice pace on that ball. Inside the 22, it's caught. Whoa, footing lost there. And that fullback has got the only clean jersey out there. Apparently he hasn't been very involved. That's kicked straight into touch, but he was from inside his 22, so that's legit. And that's going to be a nice clearance kick there by the Osprey. The only player with a clean jersey. Obviously not heavily involved in the game. Just inside the 22. He kicks it back straight into touch. We'll see where the mark is. It'll be a Cardiff line out here. I miss calling them the Cardiff Blues. I met one of the Kiwis who played for them when I was in London for the Olympics back in 2012. Professional rugby player. Line out is good. I think I must have been wearing some South Africa stuff because he found that interesting. I met him and his partner and had dinner with them there. We were both shocked that there had been a big sports contest and all the restaurants were closed. We finally found a place open. Ball's kicked high into the air. And the Osprey come up and gather it in at midfield. They're on the Blues side of the pitch. The Cardiff side of the pitch. Man, that ball is getting, it's almost brown, the color of the ball because of the mud. This is ugly. Cardiff gets the ball, but they're tackled immediately outside their 22. 43:05 in the second half. It was a Nathan Doak with that. Doak plays for Ulster. I thought he said Doak. Doak doesn't play for Cardiff. We'll see that game later on. Leinster and Ulster. I'll be rooting for Leinster. No, I'll be rooting for Ulster. Ball's kicked by Cardiff to midfield, taken there. Oh, and it's dropped. And you can't blame the player for that. It's just, that ball's just mud. So it's a knock-on. That's why I say this is probably an insurmountable lead. So well, if I got this wrong, is Cardiff wearing the stupid blue jerseys or pink jerseys? My goodness. Yeah, Cardiff is wearing the stupid pink and black jerseys. I got this completely backwards. Yeah, the Stormers losing to Cardiff was stupid, beyond mistake. Yeah, so Cardiff is wearing the stupid pink and black jerseys, and the Osprey are wearing the blue ones. Threw me off there. Couldn't see any of the logos on it. Didn't recognize any of the players because the camera was so far away. So Cardiff has got the dumb pink and black jerseys on. Now I can see their Ben Thomas Cardiff. There we go. I can see the Cardiff logo on the chest when they get up close. Wow. So 18-15. Osprey need to pull their socks up. Of course, it's hard to do when they're soaking wet and covered in mud. On the other side, we're at halftime here. I never did put the halftime marker up. Let me put the halftime marker up for that game. There we go. So while I continue for this game. Big difference there. I think Fleshing had a point about, the game. This is an absolute mud fest, folks. This is incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Crouch. Bind. Set. Scrum is going the Ospreys' way. They come to the near side. They little grubber kick through inside the 22. The chase is on. Looks like Cardiff is going to get there. They do, but met pretty quickly. If they drive him into touch, they do get him into touch. It's going to be Osprey ball. Nicely done by the Ospreys. Going to get them the ball deep in Cardiff territory there. Nicely done. Ospreys need a try here and a conversion to get back in this game. Again, almost no empty seats in the entire house. That was a brilliant kick. And a good chase down there by the Osprey. Yep. So the Ospreys inside the 22 now, 44-38 in the second half of this bonus coverage here. Here's a line out. This could be messy. And successful. Ospreys into a maul, but it's shoved backwards by Cardiff. Scrum half gets up there. More help coming. Going sideways, not forward. The hooker has it at the back. It's still going slightly forward. No call to use it yet. All right, so the Osprey now with the ball about 15 meters away in front of the post. Ruck formed. Got to be careful here. Man, you don't want too many phases. That ball's hard to hold on to. It's amazing that people are holding on to the ball right now. Ospreys need a converted try here desperately in the second half. And it's stolen by Cardiff. And what did I say? Screw it up. Here's a kick down the pitch. That ball's going to go all the way back down to 10-meter line on the Osprey side of the pitch. So they've just lost. 40 meters. Yeah, for Osprey, got to be frustrated by that. That goes well for Cardiff. Nice steal. It was a brilliant steal, just lying on the pitch there. It's the kind of game you're already muddy. Just roll around in it, wallow like a pig, and have a good time. It's the kind of game it is here, folks. Man, I'll tell you, it is nasty conditions here at the Ospreys. Where's this, in Swansea? Fleshin, are you still with us? So Kitsoff will be playing for Ulster today. At least that's who's listed. We'll see if he actually starts. We'll cover that game, Leinster and Ulster. Bonus coverage here on New Year's Day. Then I'm going to enjoy an ice hockey game as Seattle Kraken host the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, that ball's bouncing around on the pitch. Osprey trying to pick it up. It's soaked. Oh, my goodness. This is just a mess. Osprey driving down the 10-meter line. Man, this is like the NFL here, man. Look at this ball. The pig is sliding everywhere. 12 pink. Offside. Is it kickable? Might make it a 10-point difference here, but they're going to kick to the corner. It might be hard to score. This is from the 10-meter line. It's right in the middle of the pitch. If the kicker can kick from here, I'd say take the points. They're not going to take the points. It's straight on. I don't know if the wind is an issue. If they want to get a try, but they're not going to get nearly as far as they want. Oh, yeah, definitely offside there. Wow. Wow, this pitch is really going to be in bad shape after this game. Wow, 6 penalties apiece. So let's see where the Osprey lineout is now. It's their second time down here around the 22 in last season. Oh, my goodness. The mud is just incredible. Just incredible. Fleshin's still here. Did he leave? 16 likes, says Connor Crowley. Thank you for that, Connor. Lineout successful. They're into a maul. Or the Osprey. This time, let's see how they do. They screwed up last time. Now they're going forward. Oh, they're going forward. Driving. Come on, boys. Come on. More help comes. They're continually going forward here. They're driving the Cardiff side back. They're down about 5 meters. Close to that touchline, though. Need to be careful. Still going. They move it back in towards the center. They're driving. They're going to get a try out of this. They're over. And it's a try. It's a penalty try, I think. It's a penalty try for collapsing the maul, so they don't have to convert it. There's 7 points. Way to go, Osprey. And a card is coming. And a card. Cardiff is going to lose their number 6 for an intentional collapse of the maul. Oh, I couldn't have gone any better for the Osprey there. A penalty try. So no need to convert this in the poor weather, and they gain 7 points. That gives them, wow, brilliant stuff there. Takes them out to 12, 18-12 now. Now down by just a converted try. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Looks like the Connacht game they're coming back out on the pitch already. That's a quick halftime. I guess they want to get this thing done. Wow, this game just got exciting over here for the Osprey. The Osprey hooker's getting some treat right now, getting taped up. I don't know how the tape's going to hold. He's covered in mud. Wow. Right, so we're going to drop away from this bonus coverage of the James Botham gets the penalty there. We're going to drop away from that bonus coverage and come back here, turn the halftime marker off. We're back now live. Second half action, Connacht and Munster. This is not the exciting game. I think Fleshin was correct. The good game is the other one. But here we go. A number's missing on the back of the jersey. A ball bounces out of 22. Munster doesn't want to pick it up. It's finally picked up at 5 meters, and Connacht is there to slow them down. What a big mistake. Wow. Connor Murray feeds it across. Boy, Munster made a huge mistake there. They're pinned back at their 5 meter line now. They're going to try to get a clearance kick here. It was a big mistake letting that ball slide all the way through. And they're actually up a player now. You got 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on that yellow card for Connacht after that vicious tackle on Jack O'Donoghue, which injured him. Connor Murray kicks it. That ball bounces. It's in play. And now Connacht is driven back. And a penalty for off their feet. Well, that couldn't have gone better for a little pushing and shoving going on here. Connor Murray's in there. Finley Beelum. Calmer minds prevail. Wow. So that went very well for Munster, who picked up a penalty because the Connacht players were off their feet diving into that ruck. So they were at their 5 meter line moments ago, and let's see where they wind up after this kick. Hanrahan kicks down the pitch, and so here come Munster now. They're going to have a line out, 41-33 in the second half. It's 6 minutes, 21 seconds on that yellow card. They're up a player, chance for Munster to pad that score. Crowd is booing because Munster's taking a long time to get the line out going here. They've had sloppy lineouts in the first half. Wind is blowing. I can see it out there. Successful. That one's straight. They're into a maul. Munster. Chris Busby comes over, says one stop already. Now they drive forward. Oh, Munster's going now. They picked up about 8, 9, 10 meters. Call to use it. Second time, Connor Murray digs it out. Crowd gets quiet. Murray bounces it on the turf, but it is picked up over there. Couldn't see who picked it up. Oh, Murray on the outside. Down the sideline come Munster. Nice pass there by one of the big fellas. And Munster now trying to get something going here. Ruck is formed, and it had to be Connor Murray to come in and keep that thing going. So they're about 32 meters away. Ball went backwards. Hurley Langton goes forward with it. Excuse me. Not Hurley Langton, excuse me. John Hodden. 5 minutes left on the clock for that yellow card for Ralston. Connacht down a player. Munster is not scored yet with that yellow card. This is their opportunity. And we've got a penalty here for off the feet. Oh, my goodness. Stupid mistake by Munster there, driving through the ruck. Taking me on the breakdown, yep. Yeah, it looked all right. I don't know why he called a penalty there. So the pressure from Munster ends with that penalty, and Connacht now gets out of a little bit of trouble. Jack Carty will kick this. Came into the first half. It'll be a line out, not a great kick. Carty not having a particularly good day here. One of his kicks is charged down. He dropped the ball, and now he has a bad kick. Not his best performance. 10-meter line out now for Connacht. 9 penalties to just 5 for Munster thus far in this contest. Connacht has a good line out, and they come charging out of there. Man, come flying down. Kendellen with the carry. There's a penalty, so Connacht is playing advantage now. It's a makeable penalty. Ball's tipped up in the air, nearly caught. Rory Scannell nearly stole it. So they're going to take the points. Let's see what they do here. They are gonna go for the post. Yep. Chance to tie it up. 45 minutes into the contest. Cardiff has scored again. Now it's 21-12. This game, I have Munster by 5, so right now I'm in good shape, but this kick will ruin that. So J.J. Hannaran, who has no number on his jersey, I don't know if it was ripped off or what's going on here, but no number on the back of his jersey, Hannaran, to kick this for Connacht. 45-48. 2 minutes left on the yellow card, so not only is not add any points, but they're going to give up 3 if he gets that. He does. So disaster for Munster, who've been up a player for 8 minutes and haven't scored and gave up 3 points in the process. So it's even Steven here in the second half. 6-6 now. Home side, very excited about that. No tries in this game. Midfield, Munster with the restart. Tony Butler. Inside the 22. No, go straight into touch. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Butler kicks it straight in touch. It'll come back to midfield. It will be Connacht's ball. Munster falling apart here. They can ill afford this. They've lost 2 key players to injury. Jack O'Donoghue on a cheap shot, and Ola Jaeger, who it's just a rugby injury. There's nothing that can be done about that. Scrum. Midfield. Connacht. 46-53. Oh, that rain, man. A lot of rain coming down. Apparently this rain started about an hour and a half before the game began at the sports ground. $47.30 here. Finally, we're going to do this restart. Bind. Set, says Chris Busby. Kalen Blade puts it in there. Connor Murray creeping up over there. Blade brings it out to the near side. It's kicked through, and it goes straight into touch. A little too much mustard on that kick by Connacht. Cardi with not the best of kicks there again. So it'll be a Munster line out outside their 22. Pressure's off them for the moment. That yellow card is expired now. Should be back 15 aside. Although that's dishonest. How could that yellow... well, because it went beyond 40 minutes. That's why. Okay. He's coming back in now. Looks like a substitution's coming for Connacht. Here's the line out. Munster to toss it in. And Connacht misjudges it, so they come down before the ball gets there, and Munster comes away with it. Nice carry here. Taken forward by Tag Byrne. Well, that's Hodnett. Connor Murray. Over the top. Connacht gets it in midfield. Nice carry. Breaks through a whole host of tacklers. Gains about 10 meters. Crowd cheers that on. Penalty for just lying on the ground, not rolling away. And another mistake by a collapsing Munster side. Mistake after mistake here in the second half. They scored no points during that 10 minutes. They gave up 3 points. Wow. So they don't go for the post. They kick for distances, Connacht, and it's not a great kick. Going to be down just around the 22. Jack Carty continues his poor kicking here. Here's the line out. Challenge in the air, but Connacht comes away with it, and then they knock it on. But there's going to be a penalty for touching a player in the air. It was a knock-on, actually, they said. So not a penalty. Connacht scrum now. 50 minutes in this contest, sloppy contest. There's no knock on there. Connacht gets a scrum here. 50 minutes into the contest. Oh, boy. Not exactly a high-scoring affair. Let's hope the Leinster-Ulster game is better. From Dublin. RDS Arena coming up after this one. In a little under an hour. Set. Kalen Blade puts it in there. He's going to dig it from the back. Gets it out. Nice pass into the hands of Shane Daly. Not Daly. Shane Bolton, excuse me. Bolton. Connacht now. Blade hands the ball off to Heffernan. Prendergast with a nice pass, dumps it back to the inside. There's Blade again. And there's Finlay Beelum down to the 22. That may be a steal. No, Beelum is able to not turn it over. Hanrahan now, driven backwards. Zeba with a nice tackle there. So Connacht now with the ball. Still a lot of phases here. And that's over top the ball. That should be a penalty, and it is. Won by Munster. Nicely done. Got his hands over top the ball. Nicely done. So Munster wins a crucial penalty there to stop this drive. Wow. $52. Munster kicks it away. That's not a very good kick. They're not going to gain much on that. So they get a penalty, and all they do is gain about 15 meters. That's terrible. Both sides appear to be struggling down their kicking game for territory. 6-6, 52 minutes. We got some substitutions coming in now. Dooley comes in, or Buckley comes in for Dooley. Murray. Couple changes for Connacht there. Murray comes in for Murray. Line out successful for Munster. Short of midfield. Connor Murray trying to dig it out. A lot of pushing and shoving in there at that ruck. Crowd's booing because he took a long time. Connacht players lying on the ground. Finlay Beelum now finally getting out of the way. Connor Murray's going to do a box kick here. He does. Nearly charged down. That ball gets past the 10-meter line. Connacht goes up. Successful. They come down with it. Shane Bolton gets that. Blade. But it's 6-6, folks. 6-6 in this game. Not a single try scored. Blade calling for support. They're going to do a clearance kick from Cardi. Cardi has one of his better kicks now, all the way down just outside the 22, where it's taken by Munster. Oh, my goodness. Looking for options. Couldn't find anybody there. Connor Murray from the 10-meter line. Use it. Is the call. Busby. As Munster drives forward. They need points here, folks. Ball's available there in the ruck. Call to use it. Crowd booing immensely here. Finally kicked by Connor Murray down to Mac Hansen. Hansen gathers it in inside his 10-meter line, drives up to about the 45-meter line where he's tackled by John Ryan, who's been in the game quite a while now. There's a penalty. That's a kickable penalty against Connacht for not releasing the ball. Wow. Will they go for the post here? Not releasing. Brilliant stuff there. Was it Tag Burn? They're not going for the points. Oh, my goodness. Wow, they're not going for the points. In a game where nobody scored a try, they're going to go for the corner. My goodness. Tony Butler needs a good kick here, and he doesn't get one. Wow, they pass up on 3 gifted points right there. Munster doesn't win this game. Remember this moment at 55 minutes in the contest when they passed up on 3 points. Now, maybe the wind is picked up and I can't see that. The rain is coming sideways. So this is not a deep line out. Now, Connacht has had 11 penalties against them. Munster 7. It's just inside the 22. Munster throws it away, but they somehow, and then they knock it on. So Connacht gets the ball. Oh, regathered. Wow, Munster, the crowd boos because they thought it was a knock-on. So did I. I'm guessing he said it hit his boot. And we've got a Connacht player not rolling away here. So Connor Murray. Munster got a break there. Connor Murray just digs it out in time. Tag Byrne goes forward. He's tackled. Nothing happening here. Penalty against Connacht for not rolling away. Now, you got to take the freaking points here. It's at the 22. You've got to take the points. Jack Carty's up here arguing with Chris Busby. Yep, and he said to Jack Carty, Jack, you're not captain. Through your captain, please. Correct. That is a correct statement there by Busby, trying to get control. Oh, yeah, that was clearly a knock-on. No, he regathered. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that was a fair question. Doesn't matter here. So now we're going to go for the points. Munster, chance to go back in front here. About 20 meters away. Tony Butler 2 for 2 so far. This one is 20 meters away. Very lucky for Munster here to get this opportunity. Flags go up, 9-6. Took a while for the flags to go up there. I wonder what was taking so long. All right. 57-31 in the second half. Let's take a look in on that Osprey game. They were down by 9. Oh, Osprey are in front, 22-21. What's going on over there? Oh, my goodness. We may have to call up 2 games at once. What is going on in that game? The Osprey have come back. My goodness. In that mudfest. They're leading at 64 minutes. Wow. My goodness. Over here in this boring fest at 58 minutes, about 6 minutes behind, it's 9-6. Munster out in front. But in that game, the Osprey have come back. Hang on, Osprey. Win that game. Help me with my Super Brew. Connor Murray kicks this ball from inside his 22, and that's going to go into touch. It'll be a Connacht line out. Let's see where the mark is. Let's see where the line out is here. Connor Murray having a heck of a game for Munster. I think on the other side, Prendergast had a pretty good game for Connacht. So Connacht line out, 58-41 now. Over in that other game, wow. Successful line out for Connacht. And they got a penalty, too. They can get the points right back here. Offside. Bundy Aki's trying to run, but Busby's. Yep, they're going for the post. They'll bring it right back and tie it right back up. Stupid penalty there by the Munster side. Excuse me. Matthew Dixon is bored. Oops, did I lose my feed over there? I left my feed. Well, the Osprey game has just stopped. Did the cameras go out because of the weather? Wow. There's nothing happening now. I've lost my feed. Let me put the audio back on so I can hear it if it comes back. It is really coming down here, folks. Hannaran lined up for the kick. Wow. Right in front of the post, just outside the 22. A gifted penalty here. 9-9. 60 minutes. We're down to the final 20 minutes of the game. Who wants to win this game? It doesn't look like anybody. Just messing around with my Super Brew picks here. 9-9. What is going on in the Osprey game? I've just lost that feed. I'm glad I wasn't covering that game because there's nothing coming in. Is substitution coming here? Here's the restart. Munster. Tony Butler from midfield. Ball comes to the near side. That's gathered in by Shane Bolton. He's tackled just outside the 22. Oh, look at this. Pick and go. Now Murray gets the ball over the 22. Nice carry there. Bundiaki's tackling somebody at the ruck. I can't see who it was. So Connacht has the ball about their 32-meter line. And a penalty against Munster. Yeah, for the high tackle. Exactly. I saw that. That was on Connor Murray. Yep. Yeah, that was a high tackle on Niall Murray. Yeah, it was a high tackle, definitely. I was surprised it wasn't called initially. It must have been the side judge or the TMO that saw it. So Cardi will kick this ball. Lots of medical waste on the field there, tape from players. 61-12 in the second half. Cardi, let's see where the mark is. It's going to be a line out for Connacht at the Munster 10-meter line. That other game is still blank. What's going on there? Just disappeared. 9-9 in this contest. Man, I'm starting to regret covering this game. And they challenge for it, but they get the ball. It's going to be a penalty against. Is it a knock-on here? Wow, so Connacht, I think, retains possession here. Nope. Yeah, I think it was knocked forward. Yeah, Jack Carty, another mistake, knocked that ball on the ground, so it's going to be a scrum to Munster. But to be fair, in the line-out, it should have been a knock-on against Munster. So tough break for Connacht, who don't get the call there. Wow, once again, there's nothing happening over here. That's strange. Let's see if that game's still going on here. 22-21 still. Oh, my goodness. The camera's got water spots on it. Can't see. There we go. All right, so trying to get this scrum correct and restarting it here. 17 minutes remaining in this one here, folks. Nobody wants to win this game. In Galway, 9-9. Munster and Connacht. Back and forth, the penalties. Crouch. Bine. Early engagement by Connacht. Penalty. So Munster gets a free kick here. They're not going back 10 meters. They're being told to go back. Here's the free kick. Down to about the 22. Taken down there by Bolton, and he's tackled immediately. Ball pops loose. Blade tackled. Ducked under the tackle. And a penalty for not rolling away or off their feet. So Munster commits a penalty. So let's see. What's the penalty for? Oh, that's crap. That's not a penalty. He's good shape there. Well, that's an unfair penalty called against Munster there. Cardi sends it down the pitch. It'll be a Connacht line out here. So it's about the same spot where it was a few moments ago. So Connacht will have a line out. Okay, Heffernan is out. And Dylan Tierney Martin comes in. And he comes in, and his first play of the game is throw the line out. And there it is. It's deep. It didn't look straight. They're into a maul. He's at the back. One stop. Hurley-Langton, it goes off. Seamus Hurley-Langton replaced by Connor Oliver, number 23, for Connacht. So 2 substitutions there. Boy, bodies all over the place. Where's the damn ball? There it is, finally. Connacht has it. Into the hands of Dennis Buckley. Ruck formed again. Connor Oliver is going to dig it out. We got a stoppage here for an injury. Yeah. Got a player down. Connacht player down with an injury here. And I don't know what's going on with that Osprey game, folks, but it's still no feed. It just disappeared. It's crazy. No, that broadcast just disappeared. Oh, his own players piling on top. Where's the injury at? Oh, maybe it's here. Oh, it's a knee. He caught a knee. That's why that hurt. He got hit in the head with a knee. Tough break. It's Blade. Just caught him with a knee. Tough break. Kalen Blade is the player who's down his injury. "65 minutes, Kalen Blade down getting treatment. And then Osprey game remains off. No broadcast, folks. I don't know what's going on with the Osprey game. Very strange. Very strange. It just went blank. There's nothing there at all. Nothing there at all. So Blade will go off. He'll be replaced by Michael McDonald. No, not the one from the Doobie Brothers. Blade has had a hell of a game. And he's going to go off. Blade is the captain, so I don't know who becomes the captain now. He goes out of the game at 65 minutes. Probably a good decision. Get him looked at by the medical staff, but he's had a hell of a game for Connacht. He's my man of the match for Connacht at the moment. That was a tough hit. Tough break. Looks disappointed. So Michael McDonald, formerly of the Doobie Brothers, comes in and will put the ball in play. The Doobie Brothers. Bind. Set. Connacht scrum. Well, they get a penalty. That's going to get them 3 points. Wow. Connacht here has a chance for 3 points. Take the lead. Munster screwing the pooch big time. Get a penalty on the scrum from just outside the 22 in the middle of the field. Shame. Munster throwing away a game. Connacht's JJ Hannaran will line it up with no number on the back of his jersey. Still don't know what happened there. Must have had a ripped jersey and Doug Despair went out when he was at halftime. About 13 minutes left in this contest, and Connacht is going to go up for the first time. No. Second time. Deathly quiet. That looks good. And it is. And Connacht goes up 12-9. And you're screwing my Super Brew. Just 13 minutes left in the contest, folks. The other game, it's 22-21, the Osprey, but there's no broadcast. I'm going off of Super Brew. Yeah, there's no broadcast coming in on there. So I'm going for Super Brew. I can go look on the United Rugby site, but they tend to be slower. 22-21 still the count. Last reported. Bundi Aki with the restart inside the 22, and Munster needs a quick turnover here. Deep in this territory. Get back in this. Let me go to the United Rugby site and see what we got over there. Thing is fielded by Zebo. Zebo takes it inside the 10-meter line up the midfield. No one's met him yet. Dumps the ball off. There's numbers on the outside for Munster. Here they come charging down the pitch almost to the 22. Connor Murray digs it out. Here we go. Munster, here's your chance. Ball squirts loose. Connor Murray feeds it to the outside. Ball bounces on the turf. Nice job picking it up out there. Hudnett picks it up. So outside the 22 is Munster, just like that. Some nice work here. Oliver with a tackle for Connacht. Munster still going forward phases after phase here. Crowd cheering Connacht. There's a nice carry. Nearly found some space there. Ruck formed. This is the most exciting attacking rugby we've seen in ages in this game. But it's slowed down again. Trying to get back to the 22. They're around 30 meters out now. I think players are just hoping for a penalty here, to be honest. Connor Murray digs it out again. Midfield. Nice carry there. Murray. A lot of phases for Munster, but they're not really getting anything going on here. Tag Byrne with a carry. Oh, ball bounces off a player. It's a knock-on, and they turn it over. Oh, my goodness. Antoine Frisch, another mistake. Ball's kicked all the way down the 10-meter line. Here comes Munster up the midfield again. They were here a few minutes ago. Oh, almost broke the tackle, but tripped. My goodness. Tag Byrne. Now they're about 25 meters from where they were a few minutes ago, but they still retain possession. Let me take a look at that score for that game over here. What's going on? It's the stupid things give me round 1. I don't need a round 1. I need round 9. So Munster comes down the near side. Calvin Nash tackled. Places the ball. All this time, and Munster's getting nowhere. Hands in the ruck. They're warned twice. Munster's not getting anywhere here, folks. Going to have to start working it out to the wings. Quit trying to do these phases in the middle of the pitch. 70 minutes now. They're down to 10 minutes. They need a try here to take the lead. But they're going backwards. They were down around 22 meters a few minutes ago. Now they're back inside their own half, and they turn the ball over in a kickable spot. And Connacht is going to walk away with this game the way this is going. Okay, so the game has not been updated on United Rugby site since... Oh, Osprey up 27-21 now. Wow, 27-21. What point in the game is that? 77 minutes, Osprey are up. So I might be getting rewarded there. What is going on here? Yeah, I've got Osprey by 5. They're up by 6. That's almost perfect. But I've got Connacht losing this game, and they're winning it. And let's see if they get a penalty here. Conversion. Are they going to go for it? Let's see what they go for here. Yeah, they're going to go for the post. It's makeable straight on. Time is back on. Munster choking away a victory here. Going to cost me my top spot in the long. This is from 48 meters. Hanrahan should make this one. He can kill another minute on the clock if he wants. 9 minutes left. Straight on shot here. Hopefully he shanks this. Dead silence, folks. I mean, dead silence. Listen to this. Where's it at? Where's the desktop at? Oh, didn't get there. He got it. 15-9. Wow. Boy, Munster really screwing the pooch here. And that try that was disallowed in the first half because of the knee, Munster early in the game, that's critical at this stage. Coombs just got that knee in touch instead of securing that ball. Otherwise, on that chase down, he would have gotten a try. Those 5 points would make it 15-14 right now. Plus, there could have been a conversion. Wow. Munster down now by 6 points. Now they need a converted try. Another substitution for Connacht. I didn't see who went off. Joyce went off. Dowling came on. So Connacht gets it on the restart. And Michael McDonald feeds it back inside the 22. They kick it down the pitch. Now Zebo has it, and he needs to get something going here. He goes wide on the outside. He's looking for help. No one's there. He keeps going. Gets down to 10-meter line. He's in touch, though. Or is he? No, he's not in touch. Somehow, Munster retains possession at the Connacht 10-meter line. Connor Murray. Yeah, I think he was in touch. Now, Munster needs a try here, not penalties. 7.5 minutes remain. They come wide, but Connacht adjusts. Bundi Aki over the ball. He's going to win a penalty. O'Brien comes in. Sean O'Brien comes in for Tony Butler for Munster. Munster still has the ball. That game is over now, apparently. The broadcast is ended. So it looks like that may be a final now. It was at 77-22. Let me see if it's over now. No, it's not. They just stopped broadcasting it. Munster with the ball, short of midfield. Connor Murray. Zebo, who's been very quiet in this game, only touched the ball a couple of times. He's drug over midfield. Not getting anything going here. Tag Byrne loses the ball backwards. And now it's a knock-on. And Connacht is just taking control of this game. Wow. So the other game says 80 minutes, 12 seconds. It's 27-21. I think the game is over now. But that's what they've got it down as. Wow, the Osprey. What a comeback if that's the final. What a comeback. So we got injury time out here with just 6 minutes remaining. My goodness. Don't forget, after this, folks, we have Leinster and Ulster. Oh, is Connor Murray leaving the game? Oh, they're going to go for the post. Mac Hansen's getting some treatment there. He's in bad shape. Yeah, he's getting some treatment over there. I don't know what's going on with Mac Hansen. He's bent over at an awkward angle here. Can't tell if he's injured a leg, an arm, a chest. So Connacht can put this game away now. Connor Murray is out, and Paddy Patterson comes in. Patterson comes in for Connor Murray. I should have picked Connacht at home. I figured Munster could win this game. It was a mistake. This is right from midfield. Hanrahan can just end the game here. There's no way that Connacht is going to lose this game if he makes this 18-9 to be a two-score game. Munster still has a prayer if he misses this or if it's short, but I think he has the range. This would seal this game for them. Full-time, Ospreys have won 27-21 over Cardiff. That is the final. Wow, what an incredible comeback. It's going to go wide. Oh, and I could barely see the screen is covered in rain, and it was blurry, but I could see it went wide. So Munster still in the game with 5 minutes left. My goodness. So from the 22, here's the kick. It's going to go up to about 10-meter line. Taken there by McDonald. They kick it. Charged down by Munster, but it winds up back in the hands of Connacht. Boy, nothing's going right for Munster right now. Nothing is going right. 15-9 is the score. Connacht again on the front foot, driving forward here. Munster defense frantically trying to make something happen. McDonald to Cardi. Cardi dumps it off. Ball's on the pitch. Oh, man. Just picked that ball up in time. Come on, not releasing. Not releasing. No penalty called. Now the ball's available. But Connacht is driven back to midfield. Munster's trying to get every ruck coverage. Cardi's going to kick the ball in the air. It's going to go for a 50-22. Wow. Yep. Oh, Jack Cardi just injured himself running across the turf. Wow, 50-22 by Jack Cardi after a terrible game gets an important kick. It's brilliant. So that's going to secure the game for them. 3.5 minutes here. The only thing that saves Munster is someone breaks free on a steal and runs the length of the pitch like Duhan Fundameva did. Oh, my goodness. I tried to watch that replay, but I was told it's not available in my territory. What a crock. Line out. This goes right into... That wasn't straight, man. How is that... How are they even have... That wasn't straight. Connacht down to the 1 meter line. They're playing advantage. And they're at the goal line. They get the try. That's definitely the game there. Wow. Connacht scores a try in the 78th minute. Can't see who it was there. It's not straight. Yeah, it's a high tackle for the advantage. That's what it was. But, man, the camera's just blurry. I think it was John Ryan. It is Ryan. Ryan gets it. Yep. So Ryan gets the try. Wow. That is the game. That's not going to change anything at this stage. Wow. 77-54. 20-9 here. Chance go up to 22-9. J.J. Hannaran. 2 minutes remain. He's got 27 seconds on the clock. That 50-22 just won this game for Connacht. It's good. 22-9. Wow, the crowd roars. Munster has choked away a victory. Yep, and by giving up that try, they lose the bonus point. So Connacht, this has really gone well for them. The Osprey win. What a game. The re-kick, and Munster Zebo has it. Now they go the opposite side. Rory Scannell, who we've barely talked about in this game. And Munster will lose this game because of stupid penalties and uninspiring offense. Is Conor Murray back out there? I thought he was injured. Yeah, Murray's still out there. He looked like he was injured. But he's still out there. 45 seconds remain, and Munster's got no answers here. So Munster will go to 4-1-4 after 9 games. And the Osprey, Connacht moves up to 5-4, and they'll have 24 points on the log. So Munster just over midfield. Oh, that's offside. Come on. There's a Connacht player in the backfield who intercepts the pass. He's 5 meters offside. And that's stolen. Oh, nearly taken by Munster, but they lose it. Tom Ahern nearly stole that ball. That ball's kicked down inside the 22. We're over the hooter here. Just end it. Kick it in touch, Munster. This is embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. Munster needs to kick this ball into touch, and they will. And that's the final. 22-9. 22-9 is the final. Wow. All right, we'll be back in about 18 minutes for Leinster-Ulster game. Final score from Galway, 22-9. What a disappointment, folks. What a disappointment. Cian Prendergast is a player of the match. Yep, no disagreement with that. He's had a great game for Connacht. And he was who I had on the radar. Wow. Final score, 22-9. I started to say 15. That is the game. We'll be back here shortly. Let me just go ahead and set this up so you get automatic redirection if anybody wants to actually go to that. I didn't set it up earlier. I rushed to get these done just before they went live. So redirect on that. That's going to get me to Leinster-Ulster. There you go. Save. All right, so if you just hang around here, you'll be directed automatically to the Leinster-Ulster game in just a few minutes. Thanks, folks. Appreciate you being here. I think we picked up 1 subscriber. That's impressive. Didn't know that happened. Yeah. All right. So Leinster-Ulster coming up. Osprey. Yes, Nick, they won 27-21, which helped me out. So I got one good Super Brew performance and one bad Super Brew performance. So, you know, it's all things considered. I could have had both, but I didn't get both. So anyway, but not the end of the world, to say the least. Let me check my Super Brew. Both those games are over now. So, yeah, I pick up 2 points in the Osprey Cardiff game and nothing from this game. So I'm not sure what that does to me in the log. Probably drops me behind Matt Canale or the Scientist. See you guys shortly for the next game. And don't run off. Same bat time, same bat channel. Well, not the same time, but 12:15 Eastern Standard Time, 19:15 in South Africa, 17:15 in the British Isles. And we'll be back here shortly. Final score from Galway. It is 22-9 Connacht over Munster, making life difficult for Munster, dropping them further down the list of playoff hopefuls and moving Connacht perhaps up ahead of them. We'll have to see what the final is on that. Just one try, came late in the game. That was from Ryan. And we'll be here in just a few moments for the next game. Thanks a lot for your patronage. Be sure to hit the like button and join us for the next game. Thanks, everybody. 22-9 from Galway, the sports ground. Cheers. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascendant. This is Chris.